What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Tears for Fears, and we're returning for another one of the new tunes from their 2024 album Songs for a Nervous Planet, and it's Astronaut. Once again, big shout out to Kim for sharing this and a great deal else. And yes, astronaut is a very straightforward description. Indeed, it's an occupation title. People who leave planet Earth in a spaceship and travel outside of the atmosphere of our planet. Ultimately, I would think maybe it's more likely to be a figurative or metaphorical term, the idea of going outside the normal world. Nevertheless, it could be a narrative involving an astronaut. Either way, I'll try to pick up what I can. Let's hear it. This is Tears for Fears. The track is Astronaut, and it's one of the 4 new tunes included on their new, I believe, double disc album, Songs for a Nervous Planet. So that warm hum, a very rich tune, a very lovely tune. So if I hadn't been told, someone commented when I did the reaction to the previous track from the album that this one is definitely a Roland lead vocal as well. I may have been unsure about that. I may have wondered, like, was that Kurt or Roland on the lead? But my understanding is that was Roland. But I feel like those deeper, more powerful backing vocals, were those also Roland? Because that's what I would be inclined to think for those, and more confidently. So perhaps there was dual layered Roland vocals. But then I thought maybe the higher part of the chorus was maybe them at the same time, like doubled. So even knowing that the lead vocal there was Roland, I'm still a bit unsure about the layering of the vocals and exactly what I heard in that regard. But yes, it sounds like we're talking in one way both literally and figuratively, more figuratively, but with the idea of an imagination or thoughts about genuinely floating outside the planet, the last human alive, and going by Jupiter like a fireball. So it feels like maybe it is happening at the speed of thought, which would make me think that, again, it's figurative, it's imagination, it's metaphorical, but with visuals and concepts that are taken more literally. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening thematically, but as I said, it feels like in a way it's both metaphorical and literal. In any case, I like the vocal work, which does indeed go very high and very low at different points. There were some nice sonic elements where I feel like there's a nice like synth line that was very like high and rich and resonant, but there was also a low like jazzy foundation that the tune was working on top of. I love the ride cymbal, which is going pretty much the whole time, but then in some of the transition moments you heard a like quadruple hit on the crash cymbal. So yeah, some cool percussive elements along the way, and just a light and rich and sort of sweet tune, which, again, I suppose the degree to which it's sweet in a thematic sense depends on what's happening, because you talk about being the last human, then something has happened, and presumably that's not good. I mean, you could just live for a longer duration and be somewhere way in the future where either humans have evolved into something else, or it's sort of like a tale of persistence and survival, no matter what else has happened to the other humans. But there's aspects of it that make me wonder, like, if it's really as sweet as the sonics would suggest. But a cool tune, and one that I think speaks to the more, what's the right word? Like, I'm not going to say artsy, because sometimes that can be used as a criticism, like, oh, it's so artsy, as if, you're trying too hard or you're pretentious. But it feels like a less obvious, just catchy foot-tapping tune, and more of a creative, let's explore the space kind of track. So ultimately, looking forward to hearing the full album. I'm hoping, it's a couple people have asked me in my extended family what I wanted for Christmas, and one of the things that I responded was a copy of this album. So hopefully that happens, and I have a physical artifact to go along with my other physical Tears for Fears albums, and as well as a number of other groups that over the course of these deep dives I've been acquiring. In any case, the point is, shout out to Kim once again for sharing this, shout out to Tears for Fears, shout out to the folks who've been part of this deep dive for a long time now, and again with some lulls here and there because I'd gone through all the regular album material, but still more to go. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.